May all that is beautiful, meaningful, and brings you joy by yours this holiday season and throughout the coming year. From the management and staff from Community Living Algoma, we wish you a Christmas that is merry and bright. From the management and staff at Construction Equipment Company, Inc., we wish you and your family a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Wishing you all a safe and happy holiday season.
The Canadian Bush Plain Heritage Centre wishes you all a very Merry Christmas and a healthy, prosperous New Year. May your holidays sparkle with joy and laughter. Merry Christmas from the Canadian Bush Plain Heritage Centre.
Season's greetings from all of us at Maker North.
From our family to yours, we hope your holiday season is filled with wonderful surprises, treats, and non-stop laughter. Sioux Mill has been helping customers with their building needs for over 100 years, and we thank you for your patronage. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Sioux Mill. Shop local, dine local, listen local, love local. Small businesses in the Algoma area have been a huge part of our community. Now is the time to show our support for them. From local markets to retail stores, music venues, and restaurants, small businesses make up the backbone of our community. So go on, embrace all they have to offer by shopping, dining, listening, and loving local. Visit ssmcoc.com to learn more or to join the Chamber today.
Hi, we're the crew from the Canadian Bush Plain Heritage Centre. Christmas is coming in about 24 days. We just want to take this opportunity to say thank you to the folks in Sault Ste. Marie and surrounding area for your support during the last 12 months. We want to wish you and your family and your friends the very best for a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Happy New Year!
Do your part to help stop the spread of COVID-19. Wash your hands for at least 20 seconds. Cough into your elbow, not into your hand or in the air. Avoid touching your face, eyes, and mouth. Keep your distance from people. Stay at least 6 feet away from others. If you're feeling sick, please just stay home. Do the 5 and keep others alive. Help stop the spread of COVID-19.
From all of us at Construction Equipment, we'd like to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Merry Christmas!
Well, good day and happy hump day to you. It is Wednesday, December the 8th. It said -11, but it
It's
felt
minus 14 now.
Oh, well, it felt warm to me. I mean, I'm wearing, I'm wearing bare legs. I'm wearing a dress, and
You're becoming climatized.
Well, yes. I do spend about 2 weeks kind of lamenting the loss of warmth, and then, then I just get over it. Yeah.
Well, we had a little more snow last night.
Yes.
I don't know if you noticed on your car.
Well, I did notice on my car, and I remembered to put on my windshield cover last night. And here's the thing. So my aunt is out there this morning dutifully shoveling the step, and thank you, Auntie Lena, for being so community-minded and doing the shoveling. But she was watching me as I peeled back my windshield cover, and she was like, oh, where did you get that thing? It's magical. Ah, I know. And so of course I got enthusiastic, as I will do, and it doesn't even allow the frost to form on the inside of the car. No more credit card scraping.
Yeah.
It's fantastic.
And if you don't want that frost in your car, there's a couple of things you can do. You can leave your window open just a crack, just to let the cold air in. It's the warm air inside the car that's going to freeze and become frost. Or get a tray of cat litter and just put it behind your seat. And the cat litter absorbs all that moisture in the car so it can't freeze. So that's just a couple of tips to help you. If you don't want to go to the expense of getting the fancy
It was $40. I'm pretty sure it cost me $100 just to get out of bed in the morning. But hey, and if you're going to go the route of the cat litter, get some scented, because then you've got a dual action.
Exactly.
Moisture absorbing
double
car
whammy
deodorizer.
right there. So
Yes.
there you go.
Yes.
So I will have more about what more snow is coming, and maybe some rain.
Okay.
Believe it or not. So I'll have those details coming up. But Heidi's got the news right now.
Okay, Heidi's got the news. All right, so, yesterday there was a significant historical event. Today marks the day that President Roosevelt did give his speech acknowledging the attacks on Pearl Harbor. It was the 80th anniversary. So 80 years ago, Japanese planes, at the behest of their government, attempted to end the war in the Pacific. And this is Dan's writing before it even started. Dan was able to visit the memorial site at Pearl Harbor and took many pictures. If you haven't already done so, I encourage you to go and read his article. Look at the pictures, very powerful. And Franklin D. Roosevelt did state the words yesterday, December 7th, 1941, a date which will live in infamy. The United States of America was suddenly and deliberately attacked by naval and air forces of the Empire of Japan. And he did say this in an address to the joint session of Congress. So, again, I wanted to make sure that we are acknowledging a significant historical event, as well encourage people to go and read Dan's article. Go to SiouxOnline.com and have a look at the pictures that he took. Dan is many things, one of which is absolutely a phenomenal photographer, and I have complimented him on his ability to, capture more than just an image, but to somehow capture the essence, the emotions of the scene that is playing in front of him. So well done, Dan, and thank you for your work there. Now, more of Dan's work, of course, he does cover the city council meetings, which do occur on Monday evenings. And then, like I said, he sprinkles little bits of information such as would be relevant to our community that read, that watch, that follow us. So I have a couple of tidbits that he has put forward. So I did mention that deliberations on Monday night were significant, and some of the discussions then had to be carried over into Tuesday. So out of the carryover, this is what we have. 2 hours of deliberation, 5 hours of presentations and questions, and now we have some numbers. And I had talked about the Police Services Board, and if I didn't, I'm coming to that next. The Police Services Board has put forward a request for an increase to their budget. However, Council has come back to them and has said that if the Police Service Board does not come back with some projected savings at the January Council meeting, then it looks as though the residents of Sault Ste. Marie may be on the hook for an over 4.3% tax increase. And Dan has made a point of noting that the national inflation rate as of October was 4.7%. So that breaks down to 1.35% for what the city can control, and 3.02% from outside boards. So the latter includes the current over 10% increase to the police budget, which I've already sort of referenced. Foreshadowing. Okay, so the evening started with a 1.12% raise in the municipal portion of the budget. However, after councillors added some projects, declined other projects, that rose to 1.35%. So of course, we will stay tuned to monitor the outcomes of these discussions. The city did provide to us what has been added to the budget, which was unanimously approved. That is available in the article posted to our website, a nice little chart kind of identifying specific line items and the associated costs. Okay, second item, police service budget increase that has been proposed and projected apparently is not to include new officers. So if the police service board increase of 10% was to be approved without changes, it wouldn't be inclusive of any new officers. So Sault Police Service Chief Hugh Stevenson had the job, of course, of presenting the proposed increase to council on Monday night, an increase which didn't appear to sit well with some of the councillors who were present at the meeting on the call. So he did say, my position, if that, is that him? No, I think this is Matt Shoemaker. Yeah, so Councillor Matt Shoemaker, very vocal advocate. He did say his position is that if council had before it a 10% increase in its levy, for example, as was brought to them on behalf of the City Police Service, I guarantee you, Shoemaker said, that nobody that's sitting around this table would vote for a 10% increase of their own budget. So Shoemaker had just made a suggestion that some of the levy funding for maintenance of the police station, which is considered to be a city asset, be moved to the capital budget instead of the police levy. The building, which was originally built in 1968 and had an addition completed in 1991, has been described as a money pit. And so, of course, Shoemaker is eager to know what the police services are looking at and making sure that they are looking at every potential avenue for savings. So he had also asked if there were civilian jobs which are currently duplicated by city staff that could be combined, okay? Stevenson revealed that it could be studied, but that a third party would have to come in and do an analysis and that an answer could be months away. You know, his quote is, "You're talking about the consolidation of civilian positions with the cities, and if we're going to do it, as I presented at the board, it would be for frontline officers and civilians. The argument here, you know, is that full-time employees, the Sault Ste. Marie Police Service has not had an increase since the year 2000 in police officers, and we know in this moment that our city has accumulated a higher degree of risk due to long-term drug addiction, etc." So they also talked about the shortage of vehicles available for response to citizens' calls. And that was the focus in particular of Councillor Marchie Bruni. So it is a very detailed and worthy read, so I encourage you once again, go and take a look at it if these discussion pieces are of interest to you. In this moment, discussion pieces that are of interest to me include the weather and what Craig has to say about it.
Well, today is going to be a light shovel day because we have a couple of centimeters from overnight. We could see another couple of centimeters today. If not, we're going to stay mainly cloudy as we take a look at this pretty winter shot of our City Hall in St. Mary's River. We had a nice little blanket of snow from last night, but you know, over the next couple of days, we could see that snow pack kind of dwindle down because we are going to see our temperatures warm up and also some rain showers coming in for next week. We're definitely watching that, but let's take a look at your 12-hour forecast for today. Not looking all that bad. Again, we have a chance of seeing a little bit of flurry activity. Temperatures right now, -14 to a -11, -4 for your daytime high today. And we could definitely see some sun today mixed in with some light flurry activity. We're not anticipating a lot of accumulation today. We could see some more tonight. We could pick up another couple of centimeters tonight. Temperatures dropping off to -6 or -8, sorry, and dropping to -16. So another frigid night tonight, but temperatures are on the way up, and I will give you those details coming up on the 3-day forecast. Heidi?
Okay, well, I want to take a really quick moment because I did have a few near misses yesterday. I myself have adjusted my driving according to the driving conditions, which is at, the recommendation of the police, as well as, just kind of being observant of the time it takes, for your car to stop once you apply the brakes. I'm going to encourage everybody to be careful out there. Stop driving like it's summertime. Signal your intent to move into another lane, and don't assume if you are a pedestrian or if you are riding a bicycle on a sidewalk, don't just dart out into an open, venue going onto a road, because you have to assume that perhaps the vehicle that's not driving very quickly still may have difficulty slowing down and stopping. All right. We're going to take a moment now to go to the world of our sponsors and hear some season's greetings, maybe hear from Maker North, and figure out what kind of problems they're solving today. All right, go fill your cup and come on back. Shop local, dine local, listen local, love local. Small businesses in the Algoma area have been a huge part of our community. Now is the time to show our support for them. From local markets to retail stores, music venues, and restaurants, small businesses make up the backbone of our community. So go on, embrace all they have to offer by shopping, dining, listening, and loving local. Visit ssmcoc.com to learn more or to join the Chamber today. The Canadian Bush Plain Heritage Centre wishes you all a very Merry Christmas and a healthy, prosperous New Year. May your holidays sparkle with joy and laughter. Merry Christmas from the Canadian Bush Plain Heritage Centre.
May all that is beautiful, meaningful, and brings you joy by yours this holiday season and throughout the coming year. From the management and staff from Community Living Algoma, we wish you a Christmas that is merry and bright.
From our family to yours, we hope your holiday season is filled with wonderful surprises, treats, and non-stop laughter. Sioux Mill has been helping customers with their building needs for over 100 years, and we thank you for your patronage. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year from Sioux Mill. Good morning and welcome back to this Happy Hump Day edition of First Local Mornings. A little bit of good news out of the Algoma Workforce Investment Corporation. I'm pleased to announce that the Sioux unemployment rate has dropped. We did see the drop rate last month, and this is according to data released from StatsCan Labor Force Survey, as well as additional information that once again has come out of AWIC. So Sault Ste. Marie's unemployment rate in November was 5.2%, which is down from 7.5% in October. Sault Ste. Marie's overall unemployment rate is slightly lower than the provincial and national rates. So the unemployment rate then for those 25 to 54 years of age is 5.4%, which is more in line with the provincial and national rates. Meanwhile, those aged 15 to 24 are finding challenges in securing employment. The unemployment rate for those 15 to 24 years of age is 10.7%. The numbers are somewhat of a puzzle as job postings increase to that age bracket in retail and service industries. So the unemployment rate then for those 55 and over is 3.1%, which is significantly lower than recent months and an indication of an even higher labor market for older workers. Okay, so Sault Ste. Marie's participation in employment rates continue to be considerably lower, still over 10% than the national and provincial averages. So since both the participation and employment rates are based on the overall population, targeting, of course, the ages 15 and above, the lower rates are mainly attributable, apparently, to the fact that Sault Ste. Marie has a relatively older population and more people out of the workforce, in brackets, retired. So comparing rates by age group show that the participation and employment rates for the core working aged population 24 to 54 are more in line with provincial and national rates. Lots of numbers. Okay, but thank you for that, AWIC. And a little bit of good news is always a good thing. So I'm going to move into our COVID numbers now. Okay, so yesterday evening, Algoma Public Health did report 32 new cases of COVID-19. 31 from Sault Ste. Marie area, and 1 from Central and East Algoma. Despite the new cases, the number of active cases continues to decline significantly. We are now down to 246 active cases, with hospitalized cases remaining unchanged once again at 10. So the number of confirmed cases since the start of the pandemic is now 1,358, with 1,087 of those cases now reported to be resolved. Can I get some water or something? Sorry, guys. Due to ongoing large volumes of cases and the need to streamline processes, once again, we have a more simplified reporting mechanism. Pardon me. I inhaled coffee earlier and it's still bothering me. In addition, Algoma Public Health is advising of a low-risk exposure at the Market Mall Dollarama on Monday, December 6th, between the hours of 12 p.m. and 1 p.m. Okay, so any individual who was present at that location at that time is being asked to self-monitor for signs and symptoms of COVID-19 for 10 days from the potential exposure. They are further asking you to self-isolate immediately if symptoms develop, and they are then asking you to seek testing if symptoms occur. So of the newly reported cases, they have acquired their infections as follows. 16 are close contacts of confirmed cases. 1 is due to international travel. 6 with unknown, oh, thanks, Craig. Oh, what a team, yay. 6 with unknown sources of infection, and 9 are still being investigated to determine their source of infection. Okay, on to, I'm going to take a sip because I got some stuff here for you. Hang on. Okay, so provincially then, yesterday Ontario reported 928 new COVID-19 cases and 9 more deaths from the virus. Health Minister Christine Elliott says 450 of the new cases are in people who aren't fully vaccinated against the virus, and 77 have an unknown vaccination status. Again, with that gap, wait for it. The province says that 165 people are in intensive care with COVID-19 related critical illness, including 95 people on ventilators. There were 2 patients from Saskatchewan in Ontario hospitals as of Monday, with 1 of them in intensive care. The province says 80% of residents ages 5 and older are fully vaccinated against COVID-19, and 84% have had at least 1 shot. So the new figures come as the Ontario Science Advisory Table prepares to release new modeling on the disease today. Now, this is what I want to say, because I have commented a couple of times. I report these numbers every day, and previously they would give you 3 categories of people who have been unfortunately infected with COVID-19. And recently, over the last, I would say, week or 2, there's been that gap, and it's, you know, anyway, it's a gap. They no longer give a certain category. So, for example, today we have 928 new cases that came out yesterday. I have indicated to you that 450 of those are in unvaccinated people, and 77 are in those who have an unknown vaccination status. So, you know, just adding the numbers, and this is just me being me because I have questions, you know. So that leaves 401 people seemingly without a category. So I guess my question is, how do we capture the 401 people? I'm not saying anything specific, and again, this is me just kind of running some numbers. Definitely not saying that people shouldn't get vaccinated. I'm just saying that, you know, I think that it's fair to present a balanced picture. So I call to the province to continue to make transparent information available. All right. Apparently I'm 1 minute over. 1 minute over for what? Oh, Craig. Okay, well, let's get on into Craig then.
Well, Heidi, we saw a little bit of snow last night just to add to what we already have, and we may see a little more later on tonight as well. And the reason is we have a low pressure system, just a small little low pressure system. And you can see this kind of trough line here. This is cooler air here, and then the low pressure system's kind of scooting up there, pushing up all this cloud, and maybe some flurry activity. We could see another 2 centimeters today. If not, we're going to stay cloudy. But on the cold side, we'll take a look at the radar just to show you where some snow showers are. We're still seeing some Lake effect snow showers affecting areas to the north, just south of Wawa. So be mindful of that. The highway's open at this point. And this isn't squall activity, this is just lake effect, but it can reduce visibility if you are going up there. Meanwhile, we're just going to deal with some clouds, and again, we could pick up a little bit of flurry activity later on today into our evening and definitely into our day on Thursday, because we do have another system coming in. We'll show you that on the board coming up. Right now, our temperatures stay a little bit off the mark, -4 here. Not bad. -13 though in Wawa, -12 in Timmins. So a lot of colder air to the north. We're starting to pick up that southerly flow, which is going to boost our temperatures up a little bit. This is what we look like today. So we have that little low pressure system. We may see a little bit of flurry activity out of it. It's going to be light. And then we have this system dropping in for tomorrow, which could give us maybe 2 to 4 centimeters. Nothing really too heavy. Right now we're on the rebuilding our temperature mode, which means we're going to see our temperatures rise now until sometime next weekend, where we're looking at temperatures around 6 degrees, believe it or not, with some rain showers. So we're definitely watching what's going to happen next week. But right now, let's take a look at what we're going to look like for the next 3 days. Today, again, just some off and on flurry activity, temperatures at -4. Tomorrow, temperatures at +1, but we still see some snow, and we could accumulate some snow. It's going to be on the wet side. And the same story for Friday, as those showers kind of linger, maybe turning into rain. Temperatures around 2 degrees, and we're hovering around the freezing mark for the weekend, and then we really start building up our temperatures next week. I'll give you those details coming up in the 7-day forecast. Heidi?
Well, there you go. Still some more weather. We're going to go quickly to a break. And when we come back, we're going to talk about the 7th day of giveaway from the Crime Stoppers Vacation Dream Lottery. We're going to talk about the ride program. We're going to talk about a few different things. I've got some factoids for you, and of course, always social media. Go fill your cup and come on back.
Hi, we're the crew from the Canadian Bushbine Heritage Centre. Christmas is coming in about 24 days. We just want to take this opportunity to say thank you to the folks in Sault Ste. Marie and surrounding area for your support during the last 12 months. We want to wish you and your family and your friends the very best for a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Happy New Year!
From all of us at Construction Equipment, we'd like to wish you a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Merry Christmas!
From the management and staff at Construction Equipment Company, Inc., we wish you and your family a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. Wishing you all a safe and happy holiday season.
Good morning and welcome back. All right, I've been instructed to make it snappy, so here we go. On the 7th day of the Crime Stoppers 12 Days of Christmas Vacation Draw, they did give away 2 prizes of $150, respectively, to Alana Kanopik and Zoltan Kovacs, so congratulations to you both. First prize was awarded to Fred Riel. He won a Montreal, Quebec getaway for 2 adults for 3 nights. So this includes round-trip airfare for 2 from Sault Ste. Marie to Montreal via Toronto on Air Canada, round-trip transfers from the airport to the hotel, and 3 nights at the Fairmont Queen Elizabeth, a standard room. Okay, so we of course have posted this to the website. I won't go into the details as I'd like to because it's quite a package. The next draw will be done today at the Sault Police Service office located in the Station Mall. It will take place at noon. It is closed to the public but will be live streamed on Facebook. Okay, so of course wanting everybody to make note that drinking and driving, whether it's alcohol or driving under the influence of drugs, is never an acceptable choice. And the Festive Ride program has launched, so just keep in mind that when you do go out, if you do plan to imbibe, my recommendation is that you make an arrangement to get yourself, at the very least, home safe. And keep in mind, there are very worthy companies such as Driver Seat which will transport you and your vehicle home. There's U-Ride. There are so many different options. So please, everybody, remember to be safe. All right. Well, really quick factoid. Yes? Okay. All right. It was on this date in 1857 that New York businessman Joseph Gayetti begins marketing Gayetti's medicated paper. It was made of pure manila hemp paper and contained aloe as a lubricant and was marketed as an anti-hemorrhoid medical product. Yes, I'm talking to you about the beginnings of toilet paper. Gayety warned against using toxic inked papers on the body's delicate parts. It remained in use until 1935 when splinter-free toilet paper was introduced. Yikes, I know, right? Yeah, splinter-free. And we could all clench accordingly. All right. Let's talk to our friends on social media. Margaret McKeag beating everybody to the punch. She says, good morning all. Good morning, Margaret. Nice to hear from you. Steve Childs, yes, with the acronyms, rocking the horns. GMAHYHAGHD. So good morning all. Have yourself a happy and great hump day. That's what I'm going with.
Is that Mark Jordan?
No, that's Steve Childs.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Did we do Mark Jordan?
No, Mark's not in yet.
Okay.
Okay. Kimberly is watching. Hello, Kimberly. Jim Whitty, I'd like to say good morning to everyone. Good morning to you, Jim Whitty. See, I don't miss you. I see you. I respond to you. Destiny Kerr. Good morning, everyone. Have a wonderful hump day. I just love talking to Destiny. Good morning, Destiny. I can't say your name any other way. It's always going to come out at Destiny.
You sound like one of the weather models.
One of the weather models. That's how they'd say it. Destiny. All right. Jim Whitty, question. What do snowmen eat for breakfast? Answer, Frosted Flakes. Yes. Ruth is watching. Hello, Ruth. Enika, good morning, everyone. Happy hump day. Happy hump day to you, Enika. Ooh, a new viewer, Danny Charette Rogers. Hello, Danny. Thank you for watching and thank you for commenting. Oh, is it my connection or is it on their end? Oh, no, people are responding your end. Okay. Sorry, I hope it got fixed for you, but keep watching. All right. Ruth, happy Wednesday. Happy Wednesday to you, Ruth. Kimberly, good morning, all. Happy hump day. Thanks for those good tips. Craig.
No problem.
Thumbs up. Joseph Bertrand, good day, everyone. Oh, another new viewer. Lionel Shaganash. Not crazy about USA. Well, I think, those feelings tend to fluctuate, depending. So, yeah, I'm sure some share your sentiments, Lionel. Thank you for watching and thank you for commenting. Bradley is watching. Hello, Bradley. Jim, some Sioux drivers must be driving with kitty litter in their cars. They drive like crap. No comment. Bradley, good morning. Happy hump day to you as well, sir. Allie is watching. Good morning, Al, she says, and good morning to you, Allie. Ruth. Your hair is particularly lovely today. You look marvelous. Thank you. Cheers. Cheers to you, Ruth. Thank you for the compliment. Joseph, great explanation reporting on the latest council deliberations. I know, Dan does a great job of, kind of cutting to the chase and getting us what we need to know. Allie, you tell them, I know, right, the drivers. She goes, haha. Costa Rica checking in just to rub it in a little bit. Good morning. He always includes like little palm trees and stuff.
Yeah.
Marilyn Dunn, I think you're a new viewer as well. Excellent. Like, follow, share, all of those social media things. Tip given by my son. Kitty litter is great to put around tires if you're stuck in snow. Have a great day all. Yes, you know what? I had heard that actually. Yes. So, yeah. Kimberly, yes, slow down. We don't all have winter tires yet. I called in November to switch my tires and won't get in until next week.
Jeez.
Exactly, right? 'Tis the season. Tony is watching. Hello, Tony. Good morning, everyone. Happy hump day. Very slippery on the road. Stay safe, everyone. Good tips from a professional driver. All right. So now we're going to go over to the 7-day because I will never again forget it.
Here's another tip for you. Big snow, big flake, little snow. Little snow, big snow, if you know what that means.
I don't know what that means.
Well, the little tiny flake means large accumulation. Big flakes means little accumulation. Just let you know. Anyway, let's take a look at your 7-day forecast. And we have some more flakes coming today. And maybe possibly into our Friday as well, mixing with some rain showers. So we're going to see those flakes kind of melt off and become icy over the next couple of days because our temperatures still dip well below freezing during the overnight. But as you can see, we are increasing our temperatures. Look at those temperatures at the end, 6 degrees, 4 degrees, 3 degrees. So we're not going to lose the snow, but we're going to see that snowpack get down a little bit before we add to it Christmas week. So looking pretty good.
Practically tropical. I mean, not quite to the level of Costa Rica, Mike Adams, but yeah, still nice for the Sioux.
Well, Mark Jordan, just because he sent in the picture yesterday of his yard. I guess someone drove around it.
Oh, right, okay.
From a year ago, and it was still grass. It was still like, it looked like springtime. So
Well,
that's
why
I
aren't
bring
we
it up.
showing the picture?
That was from yesterday he sent. I guess we didn't get it, but we'll have to find it.
All right,
There you go.
well.
Anyway, let's end the show.
All right, we're just going to end the show now. That's all the time that we have for today. I thank all of our new viewers. I thank all of our regular viewers. Remember to spread the word. We are the Sioux's only local news show. So keep watching, and we will talk to you tomorrow.
We all know that 705 Sports loves to take questions from the community, and we're looking to go one step further. Send in your video question, and it will be used on the show. Dan and I will break down your question and answer it the best to our ability so you can really feel you're a part of the 705 Sports community. 705 Sports airs every Friday at noon on TV and Sioux Online's Facebook page, plus our video on demand service at SiouxOnline.com.
Shop local, dine local, listen local, love local. Small businesses in the Algoma area have been a huge part of our community. Now is the time to show our support for them. From local markets to retail stores, music venues, and restaurants. Small businesses make up the backbone of our community. So go on, embrace all they have to offer by shopping, dining, listening, and loving local. Visit ssmcoc.com to learn more or to join the chamber today.